border battle that brings together two schools fighting for a bronze boot. A tribute to a former ROTC instructor, the Bronze Boot is the ultimate prize in today's resumption of the border war. Welcome to the home of the Wyoming Cowboys in Laramie, Wyoming, as we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams, taking on another team from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Rams will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Wyoming's offense will have the football first. In the last meeting, the Rams trampled the Cowboys, making brown mustard out of them in a game that never felt competitive.
I think everybody went into that one thinking it was going to be close. Colorado State obviously had some other ideas, David. Their intensity was simply unmatched in that game. That's where Wyoming's got to be better this time.
Got to be much better, because they took that bronze boot in a bad spot last year. It was not competitive, not at all. They had to have been embarrassed. They had to have been thinking about this for a year, and they want to come out and put a better display on.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Cowboys really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Anderson wants to throw. Going for the big play. Makes the grab down the left side. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Good enough for a first down.
The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The border war over the Bronze Boot dates back to 1899, but the introduction of the Bronze Boot trophy was started as part of a mutual agreement between each school's respective ROTC departments.
Well, it's nice that there was a mutual agreement, because the very first time these two teams played in 1899, the game was forfeit. Apparently there was breaking of rules. It ended up in a brawl. These two schools have not liked each other for a very long time in the border war, David.
I'm here for all of it. I'm here for the petty. I'm here for the college fans that don't like each other, the anger, the competition. So this should be a great matchup.
And the Cowboys are rolling down the field. They'll run it from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Rides the back on the option to give. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Cowboys line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a gap. It's Harris. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
And the Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll keep it himself. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
The go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Gives it on the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on third down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sargent. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
A first down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Brings up second and goal. That's the end of
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. It's complete to the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. Anderson will throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Wyoming! Fitted in the window for the score.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Colorado State's offense will get the ball for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Got it in the middle, it's Ross. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Pulls it and fires to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Running back searching for a hole. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The elevation isn't the only thing to worry about up here. This crowd making its presence felt on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on third down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Flips it out in the flat. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Anderson wants to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play is over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Throws to the tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly to the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense. You've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. That brings them to within 1. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Cowboys and Rams. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. A lot of football still to be played as these two scratch and claw for the right to claim that old bronze boot.
And the Cowboys will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Looking downfield on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Handoff to the lone back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. It's Lanier. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. The Rams decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Got the quick completion. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Anderson will throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you could spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
They punt it away on 4th down. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Colorado State takes over. The Ram offense returns to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
And the Rams can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
It's not the elevation giving you shortness of breath. This crowd alive to try to help the Cowboys. Makes the catch. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking to throw on 1st down, using the quick game. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Bring in the heat. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And that's just a bad job by the offense, picking up the blitz on third down. You should be expecting that. And running backs and tight ends and linemen got to know, we've got to give our quarterback an opportunity to make this throw. They couldn't get it done, and now they're facing fourth down.
And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. We've reached a break. Colorado State is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary.
Wyoming, 7.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Anderson wants to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Well, I love the play call late in the fourth quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. The elevation isn't the only thing to worry about up here. This crowd making its presence felt on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And first down for the offense.
The Rams will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Ross. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Rams are moving quickly down the field. Handoff to the lone back. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive, get in the backfield right away, and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
To the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Avant. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Colorado State. They move on top here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. They'll go to the air. He's got it in the end zone. You had to go for 2 there, and they make it pay off. They're up by 3.
Colorado State 17, Wyoming 14.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Anderson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Quick strike complete. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, we don't have many plays left. You know, the clock winding down. We got to make something happen. These kind of plays are just crippling. They will absolutely ruin what chance you have to push the ball down the field later on and save timeouts. And so we got to get that engine going here.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Rams inside the final minute trying to hang on to this lead and the ball. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's not the elevation giving you shortness of breath. This crowd alive to try to help the Cowboys. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. One of the great rivalries in the West comes to a close with the Rams taking the victory, and there will be partying in Fort Collins tonight. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.